Hey guys, I'm Steph and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we're trying out a brand new concealer, a brand new affordable concealer from Makeup Revolution that I think might be a dupe for the beloved Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away concealer. So what I'm talking about here is this little beauty from Makeup Revolution. I know it's kind of hard to see here on camera, but this is their Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer with vitamin C. I picked up the shade Fair, and this retails for $10 at Ulta Beauty, and there are 8 shades available. Now, the packaging is nice. This is a nice little packaging, little rose gold mirrored moment here. And then when you take off the lid, you have that little dabber. I think that's what we're going to call it, right? A dabber, like a bingo dabber. Y'all ever go play bingo and they have those dabbers? But this is what the applicator looks like, and I don't love it. I really don't love this type of applicator. I think it just gets really, really messy. But like in through here, you can see what the shade is. I want to say I got like the second to lightest shade. I don't know if Fair was the lightest one. They could have had a porcelain, or maybe I got the lightest one. Who knows? But this is the Magic Away concealer, and I did enjoy using this Magic Away concealer. I didn't have it. I had already used mine up, so I took this as an opportunity to purchase another one. And as you can see, the Charlotte Tilbury, the packaging is almost identical, and on this one you do have that little see-through window so that you see what the shade looks like there. This one, the Charlotte Tilbury, retails for $32. There are 21 shades that are listed on the Sephora website. I picked up shade 3, and if memory serves me right, that is the shade that I was previously using. So let me put the cap back on this one so we can look at these side by side. Yeah, they are. Makeup Revolution is definitely trying to come for Charlotte Tilbury as far as packaging goes. And of course, you know that the Charlotte Tilbury also has that little bingo dabber at the top, which again, not the biggest fan of this packaging. I would rather it be kind of just like a twist up, maybe with like a plastic applicator, kind of like a lip gloss is, like a lip gloss tube or something. I don't know. Just not a fan of the packaging, but the product itself is pretty good. So here they are side by side. The Makeup Revolution has a more rounded dabber, and the Charlotte Tilbury obviously has that little point there. Now, what are the claims of these concealers? So with the Makeup Revolution, let me pull up my phone so we can talk about it. The Makeup Revolution says that this is going to be your wake-up call. It says that it is formulated to target under-eye circles, offering flexible, buildable coverage with a max level of vitamin C to actively treat the area as you conceal. So I am all for vitamin C, especially during the day. That is typically when I apply my vitamin C based serums. Did that again today. It also says that you can use it as an all-over concealer to cover up blemishes and discoloration, redness, all of that stuff. It says that it is a smooth, creamy, blendable formula, which is going to provide an undetectable finish and no retouch is required. So, I mean, those are pretty decent claims. It doesn't go into detail as to what skin type this is best suited for. However, the Charlotte Tilbury says that their concealer is a full coverage with a natural finish, and it is good for pretty much all skin types. So I'm assuming the Makeup Revolution, it's got to be good for all skin types as well. This one does say, the Charlotte Tilbury, it right off the bat says it is full coverage, while the Makeup Revolution said it was buildable coverage. The Charlotte Tilbury also says that it's going to be long-lasting, conceal dark circles, and it's going to be a color-correcting concealer as well. All are the same claims as the Makeup Revolution. The Charlotte Tilbury, however, is infused, of course, with some additional skincare-loving ingredients. It does not contain vitamin C. What this one says it has is Persian silk tree bark extract. It also says that it contains palmitoyl glycine. guys, it's like I don't know how to read. And then it also says it contains extract of wild indigo. All of that is going to be stuff that's going to help conceal and diminish the appearance of blemishes that are on the skin and wherever you're going to be adding this corrector to. And it also says that it's going to diminish crow's feet, the appearance of crow's feet. This is the Charlotte Tilbury one. Okay, and puffiness. It's going to target puffiness as well. So, again, it's going to be a $10 versus a $32, a drugstore versus a luxury concealer wear test and showdown today. I am in the middle of a new foundation review. Surprise, surprise. I've been trying so many new foundations lately, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So I do have foundation already on my skin, but we are going to be trying these out side by side for 10 hours today. And then, of course, you guys will see me do my periodic check-ins, and I will give you guys my final thoughts at the end to see which one is going to be worth your money and if this new Makeup Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer with Vitamin C is indeed a dupe. If you guys want to see this concealer showdown, keep on watching. All right, guys, so like I just said in the intro, I already have my foundation on. If you're curious as to which foundation I'm wearing, I am testing out the brand new one from Clinique. It is the Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation with SPF 25. I believe this review will be up after this one, but not entirely sure. I'm actually filming 3 videos today. All right, so let's start first with the Charlotte Tilbury. We all know how this one's going to perform. Many of you might already have this in your stash. So I am just going to prime this little pump here, or get our bingo dabber going. That's what I'm going to be calling it, because that's exactly what it reminds me of. I know you guys have gone to play bingo, right? You've gone to the bingo halls and stuff. I've been a handful of times, and I always used to get a purple bingo dabber. So this is exactly what it reminds me of, except it's just not purple. Now, I have the shade 3 in this one. And it's already come up there. So let me see. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand because I don't want to use too much all at once. And I'm just going to pick it up with my ring finger here. And this will be, the left side will be the Charlotte Tilbury side. I am not going to go in with setting powder. I really want to see how it's going to perform on its own. This one seems like it's the right shade for me. So it had been a while, guys, that I hadn't replaced the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. I didn't remember which shade I was, but I know I wear 3 a lot in some of her other products, so I figured this was a safe bet. That looks nice. And that definitely provides coverage. Wow, that looks good. All right, so now I have the Makeup Revolution one. Let me twist this. We got some coming out there at the tip. So this one looks lighter. Let me apply it to the back of my hand. Oh, okay. So this is definitely more liquidy. Maybe I needed to shake it. Let me see. Hold on. It kind of looked like it was separating a little bit, but this is definitely a much thinner formula than the Charlotte Tilbury. We'll see if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So I picked up a little bit. So I feel like this is definitely a lighter shade. But I do feel like it's brightening, but that could also be because it seems like it's a lighter shade. It definitely feels a lot lighter weight under the eye area. And I definitely think that might work to its benefit because you really don't want anything heavy on this delicate of an area. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. So I did have obviously some left, and you can see it's a much thinner consistency. And we'll see how that's gonna work. Again, I'm not going to apply any powder to my under eye area. I am going to powder my nose and my T-zone though, just because I'm doing this foundation review and today's the day where I use everything to see how it works. But so far, first impressions, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, is it going to be a dupe? Well, we will find out throughout the day, but so far so good. So I will be back in a few hours to give you guys my first check-in of the day with this new Makeup Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Concealer versus the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer. So I'll talk to y'all in a bit. All right, guys, so it has now been 5 hours that I've been wearing these two different concealers. We got Miss Charlotte Tilbury over here on the left, and we got the new one from Makeup Revolution over here on the right. Now, I obviously did the rest of my makeup. I did my eye look. I got a little bit of fallout doing this eye look, but I just used a clean brush just to swipe away. I have not added any powder under my eye area. I have gone in with my ring finger on both sides just to kind of pat stuff out, just because I was filming this eye look and all of that. But you can kind of get up close to the camera here. This is what the concealer is looking like. What do you guys think? I mean, from here, looking at myself in the viewfinder, looking at myself in this mirror that I have, I think it looks okay. And right here looks a little dark. Ignore that. That's just a little bit of fallout that I got from the eye look. I don't see a major difference. You know what I'm gonna do? Where's the Makeup Revolution? I'm gonna add just a little bit just to see if I can kind of cover this fallout that I got here. But I think they are wearing very, very much the same. And they both, you know, kind of settled a little bit into those fine lines. But with my ring finger, I was just able to pat them out. And so it's no big deal. I mean, it's not bad for not setting my under eye area. I mean, it's still on there. It hasn't come off. And I've been busy today. Like, today has been a really busy day. So I'll be back in a few more hours so we can give this a final look. And we'll see if this new one from Makeup Revolution is indeed a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer. So I will check in with you guys in a bit. All right, guys, it's been a long 12 hours with this concealer wear test and the foundation review that I'm currently, or foundation wear test that I'm currently doing as well. But I think I formed some good opinions on this new concealer from Makeup Revolution and how it compares to the Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm going to swatch them again here on the back of my hand. The first one I'm doing is the Makeup Revolution one. Again, this one is just a much lighter weight. It's a much thinner formula than the Charlotte Tilbury one is. And guys, you know, for packaging, they're identical, like pretty much identical. And now this other one, I'm going to do the Charlotte Tilbury. Now keep in mind, there is a shade difference. I didn't buy the Charlotte Tilbury at the same store where I bought the Makeup Revolution, because I got that one at Ulta and then this one at Sephora. And of course I ordered them online. So here's the Charlotte Tilbury, and then here is the Makeup Revolution. So you can definitely see there is a shade difference, but this is, to me, a thicker consistency, which means you need less product and it's gonna cover more. Versus the Makeup Revolution, while it's thinner, it still does provide coverage, but it is buildable coverage. It even says it's buildable coverage. And this one does contain vitamin C. The Charlotte Tilbury, I don't think I read that off. It does not contain vitamin C. So I do like that about the Makeup Revolution. I think both apply well. I hate the applicators on both. I wish they were a little bit different, like the Bingo Dabber applicator, but oh well, that's neither here nor there. I definitely think that the Makeup Revolution did a nice job of brightening, but then that could also be because it's a light shade, and I'm sure the Charlotte Tilbury does a good job of brightening as well, and I just can't really see because it's a slightly darker shade than the Makeup Revolution one. So I think they were pretty much identical though, guys. Like,
I haven't looked at myself and said, oh, this eye looks worse than this eye, or this eye looks different than this eye. To me, other than the eyeshadow I have, they look the same. They wore the same. Did they feel the same going on? No, the Charlotte Tilbury felt thicker than the Makeup Revolution, but at the end of the day, they got the same job done, and Makeup Revolution did it for 3 times less. This one is $10. The Charlotte Tilbury is $32. This one comes in 8 shades, and I want to say the Charlotte Tilbury comes in 20 or 21 different shades. You can find this one just about anywhere Charlotte Tilbury is sold. I got this one from Sephora. Makeup Revolution, I picked up at Ulta. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. If you need to save some money, I don't think you're going to notice a huge difference from the Charlotte Tilbury to the Makeup Revolution. I think they both have worn really, really well. The coverage is still there just on this one because I did have that little bit of fallout, but we added some more and I think it still looks pretty good. And this is with no setting powder under my eye area. And I'm usually the type that needs to set my under eye area. So I think they both did a great job. It's just going to be up to your pocketbook and what you can afford at the moment or what you want to spend your money on. Leave me a comment down below, guys, and let me know your thoughts on these 2 concealers. Is the Charlotte Tilbury your ride or die, or maybe you can't stand it? Maybe you are looking for a lighter weight consistency, a lighter weight concealer. 10 bucks right here. Not too bad, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.